Girl Shantae C, and we're checking in with another tea and things. I'm chilling with my homegirl.
Mia, what's up? It's another Wednesday. We're back in the building. We're gonna talk about y'all. We're gonna talk about some tea, okay?
And some things, y'all.
And some real things. All right.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Lord. So at least we're starting out with some congrats.
Okay.
I hope we don't have any condolences.
Lord,
if I'm not missing any.
Help us.
But for sure some congrats. So guess who's having a baby?
Who, my friend?
Nelly and Ashanti.
That's wonderful. They're so cute together.
And I haven't heard her 100% confirm it, but it's basically confirmed.
Oh, Lord.
It's all over. So, they were long-term sweethearts before.
Yes.
They did show in Vegas, got back together, been back together. Everybody's saying Nelly looked the happiest he's ever been.
I like it. I like them together.
They're so cute. I loved them together back in the day. But she looks pretty happy, too,
And she looks good, too.
Yeah, she looks damn good.
I'm like, okay.
I mean, body snatch.
Yeah.
Everything snatched. She looks great.
Yes, she does. This is a good couple. Thank you, guys.
She has
for bringing
for sure aged well.
Yeah.
And she ain't that old. But she's older
she my
than...
age. She my age, y'all.
She's older than, like...
She older
I'm
than
not
40.
always here with you.
She's older than 40.
She's older than 40. She look good. Also, she's having a baby at 40-something.
Yes, ma'am.
Girl, call Janet and ask her how she did it.
How she got the
and
snatch back.
How she got the snatch back. How many damn nannies she need and will need. Because when you old, it's hard to do it.
Well,
Nelly look like he's gonna be and this will be her first.
Right.
He has a kid, but a few kids. But they're first together. But he looked like he is a pretty good dad.
Yeah. We ain't heard no baby mama drama.
You know what? We haven't heard any baby mama drama.
So we're cheering for you guys. Congrats.
Yeah, for sure, congrats. For sure, congrats. And more congrats.
Okay.
Yes. So, which we already knew this was going to happen, but congrats. Beyonce pulled it off, #1 in the box office.
Oh, of course she did.
Debut, the Renaissance
El Renaissance
movie, whatever we call it, documentary, whatever we're calling it. Show. But she pulled 21 million in the box office. Opening week.
Girl, she got her money doing yoga.
Good Lord. How much of that do Blue Ivy get? Because she in the movie. She got her little...
Girl.
What song Blue Ivy come out on? And we was at the show, both of us. The woman power one.
Girl, I don't...
Getting configuration.
Girl, don't get me the line.
And Blue got her moves, baby. Okay?
Don't get me the line.
I heard some people say they went to the show just to see Blue.
Oh, well, I definitely did not go to see Blue.
Yeah, I know. Blue,
you was amazing.
You
but
was
I
cute, and I cheered when you came out, girl. Then you worked the crowd, and you went down in the stage, and you did that.
Right.
But I came to see your mama.
That part.
But I loved you.
But you was cute, girl.
You was cute, but I heard some people say they paid all that money to go see Blue.
No, ma'am.
With her part.
Look, no, ma'am.
Yeah, but Blue was killing it. She looked cute. So I haven't gotten to go see the show yet.
Yeah.
I've seen photos and videos, and I guess we got to pull the outfits back out. I don't want to wear them shoes again, though, because they bruised my toe.
First of all,
me and Shantae was messed up for about 6 to 8 weeks. Okay?
Yes. Yeah, my toes, I was like, Lord, I'm going to have to do surgery on these damn things.
I even had to go to the doctor after messing with Beyonce, okay? And my doctor told me I've had my time and my years. Leave it to the young people. Let them have it now.
Right.
He said, just wear your little flats
wear your flats or your cute little tennis shoes or
He told me to leave all that shit in the red bottoms, blue bottoms, pink bottoms. Leave all that shit in the closet.
That part.
And don't have to come see me again because you went to a Beyonce concert.
That part.
That part, girl. But congrats. That's kudos for them. We knew it would happen. And moving on to Mr. Drama himself. Lord.
P to the D.
P to the D. Shit.
For y'all don't know. For all y'all who are living under a rock, that's Puff Daddy.
Yeah. Puff Daddy.
Talk about it, sis.
I am appalled by some of this. So we went through last week about all the Cassie stuff.
Yeah.
And her $30 million and a settlement in 24 hours. So since then, more people have been coming out with a lot more shit that, we can't say if it's true or not true, but apparently, and I hope this is not true. So more horrible allegations have been said against him. A young lady is speaking out and said that she was gang raped by him.
Oh, that's
and she
terrible.
was only 17.
No, that's
at the time she spoke about, she went into like deep detail that I don't want to go all the way into because we don't even know if this is true.
Right.
Or false. Prayers for the young lady if it is true. Terrible, but yeah. So and then now, so all these women are coming out, and now men are starting to come out and saying, Columbus Short in particular, he said, it's true because Diddy tried to do it to me.
Girl.
He called me late at night.
Girl.
Trying to get me to come to the Beverly Hotel.
Girl. I need...
Said he was alone by himself.
Girl, I need him to have several seats. Okay, Columbus. Have several seats. I believe you could fight him off. Okay? Okay.
So, but it's getting ugly. We don't know how this is all going to unravel.
But one thing I can say, there is a jail cell right next to R. Kelly. Maybe y'all can write some good music together.
Good Lord.
Sorry, that's not nice.
And I am struggling because I don't want to believe half of it.
But
if some of it is true or any of it is true, I pray for the women. I'm praying for the men.
Oh my God.
Columbus, we don't know this.
He might have just said he was alone because, I don't know, listen. There could be many different reasons why he said he was alone.
And calling from an unknown number. In the middle of the night with a man laying next to his wife.
Well, clearly, there's a reason why he thought that you were okay to call. No? Okay.
We just saying.
And I digress.
Yeah, but I am like, Lord, it's just been, even, the gentleman, it's like Diddy's not catching a break right now. Even
that's how they
the
do.
guy
they
that
go
was
after him.
picked up for murder for Tupac, he's saying he was hired by Diddy. So a lot of things are coming out, and Diddy's not catching a break right now, at all.
That's the thing. When it rains, it pours. But on a positive note, I listened to Puff Daddy's album. His new album just dropped recently, and it is so good, y'all. He got about 50,000 features, but he really tries to take it back to the 90s R&B. I absolutely love the album. It sounds really, really good, and I'm feeling it. My husband said he don't like it, but that's all right.
And I haven't listened to it yet.
I thought it was good.
And I'm a Diddy fan, okay? So
I thought it was good.
I will for sure listen to it. I've always loved his music, for sure.
Yeah, he got Tyga on there.
I've always loved his little dancing through the music.
He got Tyga, Jasmine Sullivan, SZA, Coco Jones, Justin Bieber. You name it, child. He got them. The Weeknd, Ty Dolla $ign.
Okay.
I'm like, child.
Well, we always knew he loved features. He loved features.
He has so many features on this album, y'all, that I swear, like, the amount of rapping he's doing is probably just like, if you combine all the rap from all 20 songs, it ain't 20 songs, but if you combine all of that, right, you probably only have one full song of Diddy rapping.
Interesting.
So it's definitely like something for the masses. So he's probably going to need some money to fight all these litigations. So please download the album or stream it.
I'm going to download it tonight. I'll stream it tonight. Because I want to hear it anyway. Because I've always liked his music. I don't like all this stuff that's going on. I hate it.
Yeah, I mean, to anybody. But, I mean, if you do the crime, you got to pay the time. Just like your mama said, if you make your bed, you got to lay in it.
Right.
So, let's see how many beds he laid in.
Okay, and I'm going to keep this real quick and real brief for you guys, and y'all going to stop the internet, okay? So, since we all know what happened with King and T.I., we went through it last week, what happened at the game, and T.I. had to rough him a little bit because King was being mad disrespectful. The internet has went crazy and started finding all these people that look like King. Okay? And now I'm trying to say T.I.'s not his dad and all this stuff. You guys, yes, the little boy looked like his mom, but for sure he looks like his father as well. And we watched him grow up, and T.I. has been a phenomenal dad, and nobody can take that from him.
And that is
he has been a great father.
Yeah, they need to stop.
And so y'all need to stop. And I'm gonna just tell y'all, they done put up, they done put up pictures of Ice-T. They done put up all Tiny. They just saying you slept with all kind of people. A couple people I know you put up is definitely not true because I know some of them personally. And they're not King's father, okay? Okay. They done dug up Miss Deb's poor brother.
Oh,
and
Lord.
Put him in it.
Oh, Lord.
Bimmy. Okay. They said King for some dude named Bimmy.
Okay.
and that's for sure not true.
Okay.
But y'all stop. Don't take Tip's fatherhood from him. He has been a phenomenal dad. So we are going to go ahead. Y'all going to stop with that shit. But we're going to go ahead and get into our topic of the night because we are running out of time.
Right. So, my question is, why do I have to keep reminding you that you owe me some money? Why? So, this phenomenon happens more times than not. People owing somebody some money, and these people magically get amnesia.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, they magically get amnesia that money is owed and will even call you, have a conversation with you, want to go to dinner with you, want to tell you what they bought last week, and they owe your ass some money.
Not cool.
We gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
They think they slick, Robinson.
They think they slick. And, a good way to handle it, because a lot of times these people, obviously, they borrowing money, right? So they're friends or family.
Correct.
Go figure. And the one that gets me the most is when you already owe me money and you're a friend or a family member. So I'm just like, you know what? They ain't bringing it up. It's uncomfortable for me to bring it up. Forget it. I'm not going to let this money come between us.
Right.
But then you done circle back and ask to borrow money again.
When I just seen your ass buy a new pair of shoes or got yourself a new hair weave.
But you ain't paying me back the first money, and we kind of just got amnesia and forgot about that.
Well, okay, so
bold.
So for me, and I can just tell you this right now, I am not the type of person to really lend people money. Now, I got this from my mom. She's always like, if somebody asks me for something, they clearly are in need of that. If I have it and it's not gonna affect my household in any kind of way, and I love you, I'm gonna just give it to you. Because to say that you're gonna pay me back, and if that doesn't happen, that's gonna make me way more mad than you just simply coming out and asking me for the money and just be like, listen, I'm in a situation, I ain't gonna be able to get out of it. But see, there's only gonna be so many times that you could do that, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So I don't mind, like, okay, if it's some dollar figure that's, you know, within the range of my comfort level, then I might just say, you can have the money. Because I don't want to be arguing with you about $50.
Okay. Fair enough.
Because, you know, $50 can go in one ear and out the other ear. Because it's not really that much money.
Okay.
I mean, that's how I feel about it. But if by chance I do let you borrow some money, I am going to be like the bill collector. I'm going to be calling you from unknown numbers. I'm going to block my number. And when you pick up the phone, it's going to have like a slight delay.
And interest.
And I'll be like, hello? Is this? And such and such and such and such. I'm calling about that bill that you that you owe.
No, but for real though, it's very frustrating, rude, and disrespectful. You know, and if I am okay with somebody that's respectful and say, hey, I know I owe you money. I haven't forgotten your money.
Yeah.
Can I do it next Friday or the next one or whatever one, next month, whatever. But at least acknowledge
that.
And the thing is, you don't. So if you're a chronic borrower, you don't want to burn it because you're going to need to borrow again. That's the problem. And those are the people I get frustrated with and don't want to help. Because, like Robin said, now you're trying to get over.
Yeah.
And that's where the issue coming at.
Yeah.
When you think you're playing me, you're really not.
Right, because I'm keeping score.
I'm just kind of picking my battles. Like Shantae said, I'm not going to go there with you over $50, $100, whatever. Yeah. But you won't be able to come to me again.
Ever.
So don't think you got over. Because at some point, it becomes the principle. But when you're the person loaning the money, it's very uncomfortable for you to have to ask for your money.
So, you know, so there's a company, so you can get a license, right, to report negative payment history.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so I feel like I need to get a license. And anybody who owes somebody money, you can pay me a simple fee and I'll be happy to put that crap on their credit because I'm sick of people doing that.
Oh, really?
Yes, ma'am.
But can it be
I would think that it initial arrangement.
You have to write out a contract.
Yeah, you gotta write out a contract. I'm gonna let you borrow this money, and if you don't pay me back, it's going on your credit. We're not gonna keep playing this game.
I like this.
We're not gonna keep playing this game.
I'm
sick of it.
But I like old school, your mom's way of thinking first.
Yeah.
But when you're back to the chronic person with problems borrowing or whatever the situation, you know, you might want to make them have some sort of responsibility.
Yeah.
Which is paying you back.
Yeah. For sure.
Instead of me always having to give you.
So I definitely am going to look into that. When I get my license, I'm going to let y'all know, and then y'all can hit me up. And so when your friend or your cousin or your sister or your auntie or your brother or whoever is borrowing money from you and they are delinquent on their bill or they default on their bill, this debt will be on their credit so that you can take them to small claims court and collect your fee.
I like it. But you got to get them to sign the contract when they're borrowing. Yeah. And they don't sign anything because they need the money.
Right. They're like, listen, that's why, you know, when you see those court shows, People taking people to court saying, "Oh, they owe me." They be like, "Was there a contract involved?" Yes, Your Honor, there was.
Okay. And it's very, very hard to plead against a contract.
Yes, it is.
Because you signed that bond.
It's binding, boo. It's as long as both of you guys are there and you guys are both signing.
It's a binding contract.
And you can witness it with a video. Your Honor, this is where we made the agreement. They signed, I signed, and you got her on camera. You done. And that crack gonna be on your credit. You ain't gonna be able to get nothing. So you ain't getting no more hair weaves. You ain't going to the car dealership and just gonna go get another car after you done borrowed money from me. It ain't gonna happen.
Shantae's fed up.
I'm fed up.
With the chronic borrowers that don't pay back.
With the chronic borrowers who do not pay back.
But on the flip side, like, what's a way so that you're not stressing yourself out? And, you're gonna be there for family and friends. You're gonna let them borrow. Yes, we could sign the contract and all, but then on the flip side, when you have to ask for your money back, not getting so frustrated. Because now I gotta ask because you won't even bring it up. Because you got amnesia.
Well, and that's why I say. So, the first thing you gotta do is you gotta take them somewhere. You gotta get at least one shot in, right? Your inhibitions are down. And now you be like, girl, you know that $500 you borrowed from me? I'm going to need to go ahead and get that back. And then you just pause.
It is such an uncomfortable...
Then you just pause and just see what they say. Like...
Or you can just be like, hey, are you going to be able to pay me back the money you borrowed this week? Or I need... No question, because that leaves room for an answer. So, I need you to pay me back the money you borrowed.
Oh, yep.
By Friday.
Right.
Because you were supposed to give it to me last Friday. I need it this Friday. Like, put some pressure on them.
And then you wait. So, this is the thing. I feel like we let people get away with stuff when we continue to talk. So, like, when you're trying to have this conversation with them, you just have to say your one line, and then you need to let them talk.
Okay.
So you have to be like, hey, look, you borrowed some money from me. I really need my money back. You couldn't pay it back last week. I need it this week. And you just stop. And you don't say nothing else. So you let them say what they gonna say. Because if you keep talking, you're gonna talk yourself out of them paying back when they need to pay back.
Right.
Because you're trying to be nice.
Right.
So I just feel like you can't do it. You can't just keep talking. So that's my first piece of advice. When you address them, you gotta just be straightforward, right?
Straightforward and pause.
Straightforward and
for the
pause.
answer.
Right. Then I don't totally agree with this, but some people may. Bring it up in front of more than one person.
Ooh.
So that they can't back out of an answer. Because everybody's going to be wanting to know the answer.
Okay, I like it.
Especially if it's like your family member, right? So if it's like your sister and you're sitting there with your cousin, right? And so you bring it up and your cousin's like the witness. And then she be sitting there like, So, like, when right, it just let the pressure be on them, because the thing is they don't care about the pressure being on you. So why should you care about the pressure being on them?
That's very true.
Like, we're the ones sitting in agony. We're the ones like feeling uncomfortable. They don't feel uncomfortable because they're still calling us and telling us about all of their shenanigans.
Yeah, I'll tell you, people can push you to that level, and it's uncomfortable. I had somebody owe me money once, okay? Well, more than once, but owe me some big money one time.
Yeah.
And they were living a lavish life all over the internet. So since you're not taking my calls, do talk to you, you're ignoring the fact that I'm texting you about my money.
Yeah.
Now you're ignoring me. So since you're living a lavish life on the internet should know why you're doing Gucci, Chanel, and everything else you're doing, that you owe me a lot of money. So I put it out there. And you know, messy people love it, so they will retweet. This was back in Twitter. Retweeting it, doing all of this. Because my next step, because I'm crazy. Okay? So my next step, I'll take the biggest, best street, and I can politely put you on a billboard of famous as a piece of shit. Some people push you to that limit.
But I think that actually happened. It was like something about, I feel like somebody put up a billboard about their husband or their boyfriend or their baby daddy being a deadbeat dad or something like that. And they took out like a whole like ad. It was a big ass ad and say, if you're dating this guy.
Oh, wow.
If you're dating this guy, just know he don't take care of his kids.
That sucks.
I was like, wow.
But, you know, the thing is, you shouldn't have to get to that point and people push you there.
Yeah.
But it was also a lesson learned for me.
Yeah.
That I would never do anything like that again.
Yeah.
In a large lump sum.
And like I said, my mom always told me, if you can't afford to lose it, don't let nobody borrow it. And she said, if you can't really afford it, don't ever let people borrow money that you really can't afford to let them borrow. So like if they're in a situation, let's say they need $1,000, and all you got is $1,500, and $1,000 of that is to pay your mortgage, and then they keep not paying you back.
Yeah.
Now you're in a situation.
Yeah, for sure.
So, you know, always remember, you got to take care of home first.
Yeah.
Before you even consider, like, going outside of that. And then, again, you got to address it head on. I feel like with individuals who just blatantly act like they don't owe or they can't remember or whatever the situation is, I feel that they deserve to be put on Front Street, because it's kind of like, to me, it's
disrespectful.
It's a slap in the face for you to sit up here and know that you, and it's especially when people owe you money. It's normally, like I said, $50 is nothing. Normally, people not gonna ask to borrow $50. They're gonna ask to borrow $500. Because when you gotta ask to borrow money, you're normally in a bind. You're in a situation.
Yeah.
So it's never gonna be any small piece of change. So I feel like at that point, it's like, if I've given you the opportunity to come to me, and I definitely do think that you should give them, you know, some type of grace. You just say, hey, listen, I know we talked about it. I didn't hear from you, and so I'm just trying to figure out what is the deal. Give them the opportunity to say what it is. If they don't commit after that, or if they don't come through after that, I feel like at that point you need to put them on Front Street.
All right. Well, get them to sign a contract and put them on Front Street. And then Shantae's going to get licensed, send it to Shantae.
And I'm going to report their ass.
And she's going to report their ass, okay? So, we are going to give you guys a 2-minute tip to save some money, and I have a way.
All right. What's up?
So, it's the holiday season.
Yes.
Okay. So, which I've missed it a couple of times, which is why I know that it's good to go.
Goodness.
So here's a great way to save some money, and you can end up saving a lot of money this way. So when you go to the store, right, and you see something you like, Macy's, you know, whatever, and the item is on, you know, even if the item is on sale, look for it on the internet as well, you know, at Macy's.com or wherever you're shopping, because they'll still have the sale item, and sometimes they have a code. You got to read it.
Oh.
You put in that code, and then you get additional savings.
Yeah.
So I actually realized some gifts that I bought. You know, when I went to the store, the lady was nice enough, and she was like, oh, did you see this online? Because they had a code you could put. for additional savings.
Yeah.
And I was like, I did see the code, but I didn't. I went in the store to buy it. I wanted the items right now today.
Yeah.
And she said, yeah, when you buy the item online and put your code, you can still pick it up at the store.
Yeah.
And have it right now today or tomorrow or whatever.
Yeah.
So pickup. I did not get the items. I did do the code and save 80 like immediately from I was getting and putting them.
Yeah.
So for sure, it's not a lot of research, but just a little tag. Oh, I love this microphone, whatever you're looking for.
Right.
And then see if they have it online. And then just buy it online and pick it up at the store.
And then to add to that, make sure they don't have, if you're like a veteran, or if you got AAA, or if you got, a certain type of credit card, you ought to see if they're offering any cash back deals around this time, because that's another good way to save money as you're buying Christmas gifts.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that's our time. We're actually over, but it was a good show. So we love y'all.
See you guys next week. Same time, same place.